Hello everybody, and welcome to this new year. I hope your 2021 is a great one. It can't be worse than the previous year, that's for sure. Today's a special video for y'all. Today we're making a set of coasters using the Sheleeart bloom technique. A friend of mine, Doris, from Doris at DF Designs, sent me a set of colors to paint with. She's a gifted resin artist and another lovely soul that puts a lot of positivity into the world, so I'd suggest that you check her out at the link in my description. She knows how much I love my silicone and the effects that I get with it, so guess what? She asked me to paint with no silicone at all. So I decided to use them in a bloom because there's no silicone in Sheleeart blooms. I'm going to put all the colors in the description if you want to see what I was working with. I've moved from working in my garage for the time being. The temperatures are making it difficult to get the proper consistencies of the paint, and it's messing up my results. It's not terribly cold here in North Carolina, but it's cold enough to cause the paint to behave very different than I'm used to. Being from Florida originally, I have grown quite accustomed to the warmer climates, and the few years that I was stationed in Alaska showed me how much I absolutely dislike the cold. Either way, if I'm going to paint, why not relax in the warm space, and there's no better place to do that than in my own home. Now these colors together are really stunning. When I first saw them, I wasn't sure how that quinacridone nickel was going to play with the other colors in this palette. But it really adds a depth and breadth to the gold. It also gives that teal and turquoise a great color to help it stand out. I really love how each Sheleeart bloom is different than the rest. It makes each one special. Almost like they have a life of their own. They can never be duplicated. I think that's part of the reason I was drawn to this art form to begin with. The paint can be quite dynamic, all on its own. You can pick the colors and the style of pour, but you can't dictate the way the paint unfolds and moves when it pours out on the canvas or tile. I have often found myself pleasantly surprised by the results that I get. A lot of the times what I see in my head doesn't compare to the reality of seeing it unfold before my eyes. Sometimes the artwork disappoints, and that's an easy process of starting again, tweaking the layering or consistency of the paints to really bring it out. As you've probably already noticed, these colors as I'm moving them across the canvas, they're shifting to the top left of the screen. And that's because the workspace that I'm using on right now is not entirely level. So when I blew it out and I looked at it, yeah, I watched the cells develop, but I noticed that once I spun it out, I was going to have to spin it entirely too much, and I was going to stretch these cells out entirely too far, so I poured another layer of black over top because I wanted to start again, adding maybe a little bit more paint to this one, so that way when I do the process of stretching, there's more paint to expand across the tile. And this kind of thing happens from time to time. Things you don't plan for. And all you can do is deal with them and adapt and make it better next time. So I did notice that the little change I did by adding a little bit more paint, it did give me the effect that I wanted. And I was very happy with this one. It's crazy just watching these cells all crop up and watching the lacing that get more and more defined. And then the satisfaction of spinning it out is fantastic. This one was absolutely gorgeous. I must say that this one right here is one of my favorite ones out of the set. So, I'm also very happy to say that I've ordered some Australian Floetrol. The shipping times and the price of shipping was kind of enormous, but the revenue that I'm getting from this channel here, I wanted to be able to put back into the channel and keep providing this kind of art to you guys. So I ordered a set for Christmas. It should get here in the month, probably in about a month or so. but I'm very excited to see some of the results that I'll be able to get with actual Australian Floetrol and skipping the whole mixing my cell activator process. Because I believe that even with the process of mixing it, the American Floetrol just can't hold a candle to the Australian version at all. So here you're seeing the set of 4 all together. Doris, the colors you picked for these were absolutely stunning. That quinacridone nickel really looks amazing. If you want to watch another video just like this, click the screen right now and I'll see you there.